Can you believe that a legitimate Hollywood sci-fi masterpiece was created in just one house with a mere $50,000? This movie involved only 8 actors and a handheld camera, yet it managed to deeply impress countless viewers. Almost everyone who has seen it has given it high praise. Today, let's dive into what makes this screenplay so magical. One night, a comet passes by Earth. Since it poses no threat of impact, no one pays much attention to it. Emily is on her way to a party and loses her phone signal during a call with her boyfriend. Oddly enough, her screen also cracks mysteriously. She recalls hearing experts mention that comets can produce strange effects, so she doesn't think much of it. Upon arriving at the party venue, there are 4 couples in total. Soon after everyone gathers, they chat around the dining table, unaware of the endless nightmare that awaits them. The host, Mike, inquires about Lori's job situation. Lori mentions she's been working in Silicon Valley, dealing with troubled teens daily. Mike, however, distinctly remembers her being a yoga instructor. To ease the awkwardness, Lori shifts the topic to Mike's recent work. Mike shares that he recently starred in a TV show and is doing fairly well, which surprises Lori since she follows the show religiously and doesn't recall seeing Mike in it. The atmosphere turns awkward again, and Hugh tries to lighten the mood by showing his cracked phone screen, revealing that everyone's phones have lost signal. This confirms that Emily's earlier incident wasn't isolated and might be linked to the comet. Suddenly, the room goes pitch black due to a power outage. Fortunately, Mike has backup candles and an assortment of red, blue, and green glow sticks. They choose the blue ones, each taking one to check if the entire block is out of power. They notice that only a house 2 streets away still has lights on, assuming it has a backup generator. So they return inside without giving it much thought. Strangely, a glass on the table inexplicably shatters. Everyone feels the evening's events are unusual but has no idea that the real excitement is just beginning. Hugh suddenly remembers his physicist brother warned him that if anything strange happened during the comet's appearance, he should call him immediately. With no phone signal available, Hugh and Amir decide to head to the lit house to try and make a call from a landline. Shortly after they leave, a loud bang at the door unsettles everyone. Kevin checks but finds nothing outside. Suddenly, the lights come back on inside the house, bringing a sense of relief despite the darkness outside. Hugh and Amir return safely, but Hugh has a minor forehead injury, and Amir carries a mysterious box he claims to have found at the lit house's doorstep. The group questions Amir's decision to take the box. He responds that Hugh, having seen something shocking, panicked and dragged him away. But Hugh refuses to disclose what he saw. Upon opening the box, they find a ping pong paddle and an envelope containing photos of all of them, each marked with numbers on the back. How could these items be just lying at someone else's doorstep? They urgently press Hugh to reveal what he saw, but Hugh is hesitant, not because he doesn't want to share, but because the truth is so unbelievable that he fears no one would accept it. He claims to have seen through the window a room identical to the one they're in, complete with doppelgangers of themselves. Naturally, skepticism runs high, with even Hugh questioning his own eyes. Determined to clarify, Hugh decides to return to the other house, this time armed with a written note intending to establish friendly communication. At that moment, another knock on the door reveals a note stuck to it, eerily identical to the one Hugh had just written, plunging the group into disbelief over the surreal coincidence. Driven by curiosity and a touch of dread, 4 of them resolve to see for themselves if Hugh's incredible claim holds any truth. Approaching the house, their unease turns to sheer panic as they discover it's an exact replica of Mike's home, and within they glimpse their own doubles. The chilling realization terrifies them. Just as they contemplate retreat, a more horrifying sight confronts them. Another set of doubles appears, distinguishable only by the color of their glow sticks. This uncanny mirror effect prompts a frantic dash back to the safety of the original house. Back inside, Beth recalls a book in Hugh's car written by his physicist brother, possibly shedding light on the night's bizarre occurrences. Hugh retrieves the book, which discusses Schrodinger's cat and the decoherence theory, complex concepts tied to parallel universes, and the fabric of reality itself. The 8 guests find themselves akin to Schrodinger's cat, with the house as their box, where every action might spawn a parallel reality. Influenced by the comet, countless intersecting realities suggest they might be navigating through numerous parallel worlds at this very moment. The group realizes the dire consequence of not returning to their original reality before the comet passes. Utter chaos. The consensus is to remain indoors, minimizing interaction with the external environment until the celestial event concludes. Amidst heated discussion, Hugh and Amir discreetly exit, each brandishing a red glow stick, unlike the blue ones used by the rest, indicating their origin from a different reality. They covertly take the box and the physics book, determined to return to their own world and share the truth. Their absence quickly noticed, the group grapples with confusion and fear, compounded when the power cuts out again, accompanied by the sound of shattering glass outside. A hurried inspection reveals Hugh's car window smashed, prompting a check on everyone's vehicles. Emily, upon returning to her car, dons a ring given by her boyfriend Kevin. When Kevin appears, their exchange soon reveals a disturbing reality. They are no longer in the same universe, a fact that dawns slowly on both. Emily, maintaining composure, rejoins the group inside. Hugh and Amir return, their allegiance uncertain due to the night's events. However, after some debate, the group is persuaded that these are the same Hugh and Amir who left earlier, only just now returning from their initial venture for help. To avoid confusion with other realities' counterparts, they decide on a unique identifier for each person by rolling dice. This way, even if duplicates employ the same method, the chance of identical numbers is minimal. They write these numbers on the back of their photos as a precaution. Yet for added security, they pair a randomly chosen item with their photo in the box to be left at the house's entrance. This ensures they won't mistake this house for another upon returning. The plan is to stay indoors and wait out the comet's departure for safety. Emily recalls the box Amir brought back from another reality, with everyone's numbers noted in red ink. Upon checking, she finds the red markings have turned green, indicating they are no longer in their original reality. Yet this reality's occupants have also experienced retrieving a box from another house. Relying on her memory, Emily meticulously rewrites the numbers from the first box, then inquires if everyone recalls their corresponding number from the initial box. The group unanimously affirms their distinct recollections. After cross-verifying, Emily's revelation sends a chill down everyone's spine. She explains to Mike that since Beth and Lee never left the house, only their numbers match with this reality, signifying they belong here. This indicates that the rest, including herself and Mike, are visitors from different realities, with mismatched numbers suggesting the presence of individuals from at least 3 distinct universes. It's theorized that the encounters with their alternate selves occurred in a shadowy area outside the house, possibly a threshold between universes. Passing through this zone could lead to another reality. Their intermingling has resulted in a chaotic blending of worlds, risking permanent disorientation if they fail to return to their original universes before the comet's departure. A sudden note slipped under the door escalates tensions. It reveals a scandalous secret involving Mike and his wife, known to all but Hugh. This revelation of infidelity, coupled with Mike's subsequent challenge of Hugh's identity, exposes the myriad secrets each alternate self carries, including the shocking claim that Beth isn't Hugh's wife from his universe. Unperturbed by the complexity of interdimensional overlaps, Hugh is fixated on the betrayal. The group barely manages to separate the quarreling duo when an alternate Mike bursts in, intent on lethal vengeance. The intervention of many prevents a tragic outcome, further muddling an already chaotic situation. Emily slips away, contemplating a daring scheme. She passes by rooms, each hosting a universe more tumultuous than the last, until she finds one where peace prevails, and its inhabitants seem oblivious to the comet's impending departure. Seizing the moment, she sabotages Hugh's car to lure everyone outside. As Emily inspects her own car, donning the ring in a ritualistic manner, her doppelganger attacks, replacing her after confining Emily in the trunk. This calculated swap allows the assailant to inhabit a more desirable reality. The original Emily, despite the assault, manages to return. She locks the door, disposes of her attacker with a toilet lid, and camouflages the deed. Noticing the ring's absence, she appropriates one from this reality, emerging from the bathroom as if nothing happened. Barely stepping out, she's struck by dizziness and loses consciousness. Awakening to a new day, she finds everyone preoccupied, oblivious to the previous night's turmoil and the disappearance of the Emily from the bathroom. Kevin, her boyfriend, comforts her, returning the ring found in the bathroom. A phone call interrupts, mysteriously originating from her number. Kevin's shocked reaction upon answering mirrors the film's climax, leaving unresolved mysteries. Each thought potentially spawns a parallel universe, presenting a binary choice. To act or not, the note meant to intimidate Mike from another reality, warning him against acquiring the physics book, signifies one such crossroads. While the prime universe's Mike refrains from action, an alternate Mike proceeds, leading to the emergence of a Mike intent on eliminating his counterparts, embodying the destructive potential of choice and the ensuing chaos from intersecting realities. The initial confusion about professions signifies their entry into an already distorted reality, highlighting the terrifying realization that they've been intermingling with alternate selves from the onset, underscoring the profound complexity and horror of their situation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel not to miss more exciting new products. Thanks for watching.